What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with another Skyward Sword update. I haven't got this update done really, when the news came out. So sorry if you guys were expecting this update, but here it is now. So new information, screens, and trailers came out on the Japanese site for Skyward Sword, and wow, this game is about a week away now. So next Sunday, we'll all have this playing it finally after 4 or 3 years of, having the first info on this game. And now it's finally upon us that this game will be released. So I can't wait for that. Of course, people in the UK will get it first, which kind of irks me because, it seems like the UK is getting everything first and North America is getting nothing. So, but besides that, here's the real news and what's going on in the new trailer. Now, this actually happens in the sky, and there's this giant well and this lighthouse like area. It's unclear if this place is actually a dungeon or a side mission, if it's relevant to the story, to progress the story or anything. So it's kind of nonchalant when it comes to this revealing on the site. It doesn't really tell you what is the real purpose, what is this area, what is this place, or anything. But here it is, what we seen in a trailer once from the 3DS conference, and it's this giant whale, which people are calling the windfish, and apparently it is not evil, since what it says here is that it's under attack, and you see these little or these worm-like things on it, and the whale looks really old, very old, looks very sentient, like it's not just an ordinary whale. Of course it's not an ordinary whale, but it's still, I just really don't know what to say on this because there's so little information on this. So I will go with the thing's name, which people are speculating, but it's not clear. People are calling it the Master Narisha. People are calling it Master Narisha, and some are calling it Levias, and that's it. So don't know what this creature will be relevant to Link's adventure. Will he lead, some type of major events to the Master Sword, Zelda, anything Hyrule? We don't know. So, yeah. So, basically, what's going on is this giant, whatever it is, with this one eyeball, is basically infecting this whale, and of course Link flies on this bird and lands on the whale, and to get rid of these things that is attacking this creature. It's obviously Link is helping this creature, since he is trying to get rid of these things. And is the thing evil, the whale evil, or is it not? It's very unclear. Like I said, there is so little information on this than there ever has been on anything on this game, that, it's kind of like a mystery. I just, I know I seem like I'm kind of babbling along right here, but there's really so little information on this that it's just kind of, it's kind of weird. So, on this lighthouse area, which still don't know if it's a dungeon or not, you have this puzzle right here Link has to do. People are saying tic-tac-toe or something. That's really cool if it was, but it's some type of puzzle that requires Link to swing his sword, and I guess he has to line up these three little icons or whatever these are, and also you fly there on your bird, of course. Looks really cool. And this lighthouse, it has some type of light coming out of it. Don't know what the light is, don't know its significance, why this thing is actually here. Could this be the entrance to the Temple of Time? Or is it the Temple of Time? Who knows? But the Temple of Time is confirmed to be a dungeon in the game, which makes the game in line of Ocarina of Time in a very, very big way. So again, with these things, again, there's limited pictures. So if I'm kind of shifting pictures a lot, seeing a lot of pictures, seeing pictures a lot, that's because there's only so many pictures right here. But this thing is, looks like a giant worm. My God, it's huge actually. So that pretty much puts the scale on this whale. If these things that are infecting him are this huge, then the whale himself must be gigantic compared to Link. And so Link is helping this thing, and that's really all I can tell you guys. There's just so little information that I really have nothing much to say about this. But other than that, other than this stuff, I want to talk about the review scores that have been released by IGN, game trailers, and I think those are the only ones right now that that I feel are relevant. Those are the sites that I go to the most. So while GameSpot's is still under development, I don't know why they just won't come out with the review. IGN has gave the game a perfect score, a 10. Of course, though, people are ranting and raving because Uncharted or whatever games didn't get a 10, and they just can't explain why a Legend of Zelda game on the Wii will get a 10. So people are ranting and raving. Not the people who are fans of Legend of Zelda or Nintendo gamers, but the PS 360 fanboys out there. So it's just really annoying. I don't see why people can't just accept that it got a 10. I mean, if you don't have a Wii or anything, why does it even matter to you? I don't know. That's just how these people work. I mean, it's very ignorant, it's very stupid, and it makes absolutely no sense why they pay attention to these things that they don't like. I mean, if you don't like something, don't read about it, don't try to see anything about it, just leave it alone. It's like some type of obsession. But the game got a perfect score, which kind of makes me happy. People, again, fanboys are saying Nintendo paid off these game companies to give it a good score. Now, I know that is possible with game companies to do that, but really, Nintendo doesn't need to do that. It's the Legend of Zelda. It's going to sell no matter what the review score is. It's just going to sell. It's a timeless game, one of the firstborns of the video game industry. It's just going to sell. There's really no point and no reason for Nintendo to pay off anyone to give them the game a high score. It's kind of like, well, I actually can't relate it to anything right now at the moment, but it just doesn't make any sense that they would do that. It's not needed, and it really doesn't make a difference in what a review score is. It matters what you think of the game when you play it and if you like it. Say when I review this game, if I review this game, I give it a bad score. It's because I thought the game was bad and because I thought it was a waste of my time when it's clearly going to be completely worth my time. I'm just giving you an example, but reviews don't matter if you're making it matter. Now, it's a good thing to use for a point of view to try to get a game. If you want to get a good game, maybe look at a review, but it's never something to completely go off of if you want to buy a game. If you want to buy a game and it's bad to you, it's bad to you because the game is bad to you. If you want to buy a game and it's good to you, you like it because it's good to you. It's not because of someone else's opinion. What could be bad to someone could be completely awesome to another person. So it all goes off of what you think about a game and what you expect and what you want and your standards of anything. So never just go off reviews. I mean, I see if you're curious about a game and you just want to know, reassure yourself if you're getting a good game, that's where reviews come in handy. But ultimately, it matters what you think of the game, if you like the game or anything. So, you know. But yes, also game trailers gave the game a 9.1, but at the same time, it was a completely confusing and contradicting review. I mean, they talked about the graphics, they talked badly about that. Then they went on to say that the graphics are beautiful, which made no sense when they just said that the graphics looked muddy at times. They say that the controls were sometimes didn't work, and then they say the controls are perfect, and it's just a lot of contradictions. I don't know who wrote this review. He obviously didn't play the game right. They said there were little side quests, which every other review said, there were a lot of side quests. Now, see what I'm doing? I'm going off of what other people say about the game because they played the game, like IGN. So when I hear things like this, it's kind of weird because, they said this and they said that. Now, when I play the game, one of them is going to be right eventually. But at the same time, I'm getting mixed messages from this review, which everybody is. So I don't know what to believe. So, but in general, game trailers is fair in their reviews, but it is very, very clear that these people do not really like games on a Wii. I really don't, think you should think much of it if you get pissed off at the review. But, to each his own. If you like the game, again, it matters if you like it. I don't care if they gave it a 0. I will still buy the game, and it's still my opinion, and I'll decide if I like the game. So, other than the Thunderhead, which this well is called, yes, it's called the Thunderhead. I'm sorry I didn't mention that earlier, but that's what it's called. Giant whale. You also get pictures of Skyloft here and its people. You actually see Link at night and stuff, and these pictures aren't going in any particular order. Probably a few. You also get one where this woman is, I guess, helping or providing medical attention to a Loftwing right there. Maybe that's a side mission or something. And yeah, so this update is a little botchy because of the little information we got on the new areas and everything. So I'm sorry if you guys think this is kind of a lacking thing, but at the same time, I'm still trying to conceal things so I won't spoil you guys. Now, if you think this is a spoiler or whatever, I don't care. At this point, I have to do these because other people do appreciate these. Now, I'm sorry if I am spoiling you and you think and you don't want to watch my videos. That's completely understandable. I will be exactly the same way if I didn't want to be spoiled to that point. So that's it for this update. I'll be doing more updates on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword as we fastly approach the release date, Sunday the 20th. Yeah, subscribe, like, and comment what you think on the things that I am talking about in this video. Thank you guys for watching.